flawless, beautiful, full coverage foundation you've ever tried in your life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before anybody says anything, today is actually Halloween day, the day that I am filming. You guys will probably see this sometime in November. So before anybody says just Halloween was like a week ago, I just wanted to clear that up for my decorations and my witchy hat. But yeah, oh, and my witch cup with my iced coffee that I need so desperately today. Anyways, the point of this video is I'm going to be testing out a new foundation. This is from Beige Cosmetics. It's the liquid foundation, Naturally Flawless. This foundation is $8.99. You heard me right. It's less than $10 and everything it says about it sounds amazing. It sounds like the perfect foundation. I have not yet tried this on my skin. I'm very, very excited to. It is quite late in the day already. I get a very late start to my days, but I still really want to try this out, so I will try to wear it as long as I can today. I have pretty late nights, so that'll make up for it. But anyways, let's get into the video. Before I get into the actual demo, I'm going to talk about this foundation a little bit, throw some details, what it's all about, what it's supposed to do. So first of all, it's a hydrating foundation, has hyaluronic acid for skin that's healthy, radiant, and naturally flawless. It blurs blemishes and discoloration to achieve a soft, focused airbrush effect. Pampers skin with moisturizing hyaluronic acid for a smooth, even finish. Its buildable, blendable formula provides medium to full coverage. Very nice. Ultra lightweight for undetectable results and a picture-perfect complexion. It's dermatologist and allergy tested, it's vegan and cruelty-free, and it has 18 shades to flatter a spectrum of skin tones. And like I said, it's $8.99. Yeah. Foundation is 30 milliliters, 1 fluid ounce, which is standard. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is a reformulated, new and improved, extreme makeover version of their previous foundation that they've had. So I'm really excited about that. I think I've covered pretty much everything, so let's get to putting this on our face now. The primer I'm going to be using today is something that I've been using pretty much every day. I really love this a lot. It's by Course. It's the Wild Rose Smoothie Brightening Priming Moisturizer. I just really like this a lot because it makes my skin like baby butt soft, and it's not like mattifying and it's not too hydrating, but it's like perfect. Your skin just feels very plump, supple, and ready to go. That sounded really weird. Supple. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade 204 Natural Beige. This one kind of looked like the closest to my natural skin tone, but if it's too pale, I'll go in with another color, but for the most part, I feel like this might work. Hopefully we don't look like the wall color behind me. But as usual, I'm gonna also use one side with a sponge, which I'm gonna try out this new e.l.f. Cosmetics beauty sponge, and it has like glitter in it. Very interesting, but it's not like rough. It's very soft. This is incredibly squishy. Never tried this before. Softer than a beauty blender. And for the other side of my face, I'm going to be using my new favorite foundation brush. This is the Smashbox Full Coverage Foundation Brush. Oh my god, you guys. I am obsessed with this brush. I've been using it every single day. It's so perfectly soft, rounded, and dense. It just puts the foundation on beautifully. Did I say densed? Densed. Dense? Dance. Also, this foundation does have a pump to it, so I'm going to pump a little on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do my right side of my face with the brush first. Ooh, oh. So this foundation is actually pretty thick. You can see it's not really dripping down. It doesn't really have a scent to it, which is really nice. I don't really like super fragranced things. I'm gonna, oh wow, this is actually pretty thick. It's probably too much. Let's go to town. So far this color looks actually so perfect for my skin. I know I'm gonna probably look really pale all over and in the camera, but in real life it matches like my tone and my neck really well, which is very surprising. Haven't found that in a foundation in a while. The finish on the skin is absolutely skin-like. It looks so natural and so smooth. It's not clinging so far to any dry spots. Wow. I'm putting on a good like 1.5 layers of this foundation. It says that it's a medium to buildable, and I totally agree. The more I kind of go in on some areas, it gives me such a beautiful full coverage. I'm like really into this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side with the sponge. It's a very like thick foundation, but it doesn't feel thick. It almost has like this gel-like consistency to it. It's very interesting. I don't really have a foundation that has a consistency like this, so let's go ahead and do it on the other side with the sponge. I already have a feeling I'm gonna love this foundation way more with the brush because it just gave me so much more coverage Like this is a very sheer medium and it's kind of like soaking in the product into the sponge. So I think I'm going to go back in with my brush to kind of like add another layer, because this is just going to waste product and take me forever to do. But it is actually very pretty as a sheer foundation too. Just kind of evens out your skin tone perfectly and just looks very flawless and smooth. But I think I definitely need to go in with the brush. There was actually nothing wrong with the sponge. I actually really liked it a lot. Very, very soft. The glitter doesn't like come out of it, which is like, it's really interesting. It's really cool. It's not like rough as you would think it would be because it has glitter in it. But I just think that the brush just gives me the perfect coverage and like smooth, and it's quicker. So far, I love this foundation so much. The way it looks on my skin, I have such high hopes for it. I really hope it performs well throughout the day. It's super affordable and it feels like a very luxurious foundation. I don't know what else to say. Also, I might look very pale in the camera because my lights are pretty bright, but if I go back a little bit, it matches quite well. It just gets so dark outside so quickly, so this room starts getting really dark and it's really annoying. I probably should start waking up earlier, but I can't do it. So this is just the foundation on my skin. I think it looks really healthy, natural, luminous, hydrated, plump. I don't know, it just looks really, really good. It doesn't feel oily or tacky, but it does need a little bit of setting, I can tell, but it's also not super drying and matte. I really like this. I'm getting so close to the camera right now. As you can tell, it's not caking around the nose. It doesn't look dry. It's not clinging to any spots or fine lines or anything like that. It just looks bomb.com. I've had the foundation alone on my skin for like 15 minutes now, and it still isn't really creasing or settling into any lines. The color hasn't changed, thank God. It hasn't turned like orange or peachy, anything weird like that on me. If anything, maybe it dried down ever so slightly, like a tinge darker, but actually looks even better on my skin. But I wouldn't say it oxidized. I'm gonna go ahead and put some concealer under my eyes. This is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And then I'm gonna set my face using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and then I'll be right back. I know it's pretty late in the day, especially for foundation try-ons. It's like about 5 o'clock. Yeah, I know. But I have really late nights, so I'm gonna try to wear this foundation for as long as I possibly can, and I will check back with you guys. High hopes, guys. Fingers crossed. I will see you guys in several hours later. I'm back for a quick check-in. It's not quite the end of the night for me yet. I've only had this foundation on for about 2 hours now. It is 6:56 p.m., almost 7 o'clock. I really like this foundation so far. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It's not fading anywhere. The coverage is still there. It doesn't look patchy. The color hasn't done something weird. It looks like perfect. My skin looks really smooth. Has it settled into any lines? Honestly, not really. I'm very expressive with my eyebrows and my forehead, so I always get a line in between my brows. It's there, but it's actually not like cakey looking. I have my wrinkle. My wrinkle's there, but the makeup itself doesn't look cakey, or it's not like settling inside of it, if that makes any sense. Around my smile, I don't have any smile lines, which is really awesome as well. So I don't know. I really like this so far. I mean, I know it's only been 2 hours, but 2 hours can say a lot about foundations. I've had foundations on for 30 minutes and I was like, nope, this has to come off. So yeah, I just wanted to give like a little check-in in the middle with like the rest of my makeup done. Dang, I knew something was missing. I totally forgot to put lipstick on it, but it's okay, whatever. I'm about to go make some dinner, have some cocktails, unwind, relax, and then probably edit and work some more late into the night. But when I'm ready to KO and wash this makeup off, I'm gonna come back on here and let you guys know what I think about it. Adios. I am back for my final check-in. It is 12:46 a.m. and that means I've worn this foundation for about like 8 hours now, I want to say, something like that. A lot has happened. I did some work, I made some dinner, I watched a movie. I watched Moulin Rouge, which is one of my absolute favorite movies in the entire world, and every time I watch it, I cry. I cry every single time. I cried and I realized that I have a foundation to review and I was like, crap. I have tears running down my face. That's not gonna be good. So I tried to catch them before they went all the way down my face. So like this part of underneath my eyes is a complete and total mess because of that. But also my nails are missing because I took them off. I'm a mess, guys. But for the most part, coverage is still there. Skin looks so smooth, so beautiful. I have absolutely no lines and creases on my face. It hasn't settled anywhere. It hasn't dried up. It hasn't gotten oily or dewy. You guys can tell my skin just looks really natural and just really nice. I'm very shocked and very, very happy. I feel like this is a foundation I will definitely continue to wear. I really don't have anything negative to say about this foundation, but if I was gonna like pinpoint something and be like really picky about it, the only thing I would say is probably like a small part of my forehead looks like it's about to break down, but it hasn't. My foundation has stayed intact for 8 hours, and honestly, if my foundation looked like this 8 hours later, I'm like totally okay with it. I'm fine with it. I have foundations that break up after like 5 hours. It's just a complete and total mess. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have tried this foundation, of course, let me know what you guys think about it. If you haven't tried this foundation out, let me know if you're interested in trying it out. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by Jessie, and of course I have Snapchat, JessieJet, right here. I have Twitter, which is the same as my YouTube, mesijesibeauty. I like to talk to you guys there as well. And don't forget to subscribe to me on my channel. It's late, guys. I'm expired. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.